There's a specific thought you've had about your hobby that you would never ever put in a newsletter. Today, I'm going to convince you that this unpublishable thought is actually the most valuable thing you own. In a minute, I'll show you exactly what to do with these ideas. But first, here's a personal example of my own. I play the viola in my local orchestra. I've done it for years. I'm confident up there. I know what I'm doing. But every so often, usually after a busy week, or if I've missed a rehearsal, or if I simply haven't picked the thing up at home at all, a small quiet thought creeps in before I go to practice. Something like, I'm not sure I want to go tonight. I think I've lost my mojo a bit. Now, I helped to write the newsletter for the orchestra members. Not a personal one from me, it's on behalf of the committee and just goes out to the group. But if I ever did write one about my own orchestra life, that particular thought is exactly the sort of thing I'd hesitate to put in it. You might be thinking, well, that's private, that's not newsletter material, that's just a bad Tuesday. And for years, that's exactly what most new writers assume. So they never write it down anywhere at all. And here's the problem with that. If you never capture that thought the moment it happens, you can't do anything with it later. Not turn it into a newsletter issue, not turn it into a single honest line that makes a stranger feel less alone, not even remember it clearly enough to learn from it yourself. Most people who come to me for coaching haven't got a shortage of ideas, they've got a shortage of notes. The raw material just isn't there. It evaporated the moment you thought of it. Let me show you exactly what this looks like in practice, because I think the problem has been sitting in the wrong place in your head. This was never about whether you're brave enough to publish your doubts to the world. That's a much later decision, and most of the time you won't even have to make it. This is about whether you're willing to write the thought down somewhere just for you the moment it happens. Capturing it privately and publishing it publicly are two completely different things. You're allowed to do the first one hundreds of times over and never do the second one once. So here's your one action point from today's video. Start a single running note. Doesn't matter if it's on your phone, a paper notebook, wherever's nearest. And the next time you feel that flicker, whatever it is, doubt, tiredness, a flash of stubborn pride when something finally goes right, write down one sentence. Just one. You don't need to explain it, justify it, or make it sound clever. I'm not sure I want to go tonight. I think I've lost my mojo a bit. That's it. That's a whole entry. Because 6 months from now, when you're staring at a blank page wondering what on earth to write your next newsletter issue about, that note is going to be worth more to you than any list of content ideas you could have ever had. Is this worth doing? Absolutely. The cost of skipping it is that you keep having good, useful, proper, real ideas that people would love to read about and you keep losing them. The cost of doing it is one sentence typed while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. 4 seconds. So, to recap, you don't need permission to write about your own lessons, but you do need somewhere to put them first. Start the note today before tonight's flicker of doubt or triumph disappears for good. If you're ready to get started, I've left a link to the New Writer Bundle down in the description below to help light the way. And if you're ready to see what happens once you've actually got a few of those notes sitting there, this video is the next place to go. Thanks for watching, and as always, the very best of luck with your writing. Cheers.